EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the LA Chargers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. They go play action here on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 34. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They'll try to left side. It's Barrett, and he'll get it down here to the 43. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards, good enough for a first. Operating from the gun, Glenn. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Off the play fake, Glenn. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Glenn. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. Barrett. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I think that run gives us evidence that the defense is getting a little bit tired out there. They've been out in the field for a long time, and that last run, they just cut right through them.
To throw on 2nd down, Glenn throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And the Niners are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They'll find Ayuk open right side. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk, his third touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Quentin Johnston was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Niner defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But they certainly got dented with that 1st down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd down and 6 now. Nine yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Back to throw. Glenn. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point try now for Moody. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Herbert now. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down, and they go back to Harris. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. The Chargers at 12-2 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you talk about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. That's what going to play really well here.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3rd down and 10.
Go. 59.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That is caught. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the 2nd quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Let's go.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken at the 23. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my boys. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that. And this is taken in at the 5. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead. He gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Touchdown, Chargers! From 4 yards out. And the Chargers are back within a score. Extra point by Fairbairn and up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a lot's changed in a short amount of time. You had the safety. That led to a touchdown. So their commanding lead not so commanding anymore as they begin anew with a 1st and 10. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Glenn. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That was a good forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now they try the right side here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And out across midfield down to the 45. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll try the right side with Harris. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 19-yard line. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, Carter. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On On third down, Glenn. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 33. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. On the give, this is Harris. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Najee Harris with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2.
Hey, go Lion, Lion, Lion. Hey, Ram, Ram, Ram. Ready?
They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. He
rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And that was one I kind of saw coming, Charge. A free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting. And he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Go.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, That's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carter. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun. Glenn, he's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. And they'll run again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They hand this off to Harris. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 138 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Herbert. That's taken in by Palmer. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
This is Harris. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too. Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
They'll try and run with Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
21. Go.
They run again with Harris. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be out right at the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Connects with Kittle under. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Powering forward, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. 166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Hey, ram.
Here's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
They didn't need much. They didn't get much. But what they did get was enough for a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In motion right is Johnston. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Throwing on 1st down. Glenn looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
On 1st down, Glenn. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll run again with Harris. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Herbert to a knee, and that should just about write it into this one. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here when they're taking a knee is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.